Whether it makes you laugh, cry, scream, or fly, there's a song for every emotion. We're Mike and Priya, and we talk about the songs that make up the soundtrack to your life. Because life is where, Mike?
It's in the lyrics.
Ah, fuck, that's her.
Hey, little listeners, we are back for another week of purely useless nonsense. And hey,
Woo!
we're great for procrastinating.
Yeah.
Or for throwing something on while you're doing the dishes.
That's right, Mike. We are good for a laugh, and that's probably it. Do not get your music knowledge from us, folks.
Hey, there might be one in every 7
crumb.
episodes. There might be something there that is really interesting that you did not know before.
That is true. We do sometimes say things that are factually correct. And I specifically often say things that are factually half correct or completely incorrect.
Well, I think we're both guilty of that, to be honest.
I think you're being generous. I think I'm a little bit more so.
Yeah. I think part of what our little listeners understand, and for those that are new, need to understand is this is just two friends talking shit.
Yeah.
Spending some time together.
Drinking gin and Dubonnet.
Having a good giggle. And hopefully sharing some joy in the world. That's what we're doing.
That's right. And you know what? Fuck, couldn't we all use a good laugher?
We all need
10 these days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Yeah,
Priya, what is going on in your life right now?
Okay, listen. I sometimes we share a new song.
Yeah.
With one another. But this time I have lately been fairly into, I'm not going to say obsessed. Fairly into this Irish spoken word poet. I mean, I guess you would say it's spoken word only because he does videos of his poems on Instagram.
Okay.
But I don't think that I don't know if he considers himself a spoken word poet or just a poet. His name is Dara Fleming. That's Daragh Fleming. And I want to read, why?
Is there another way to spell Dara?
I would think just Dara. The GH is confusing to me, but it's Irish.
Yeah, that's how they spell it.
He's also a cutie patootie.
Oh, I see.
Really cute.
Yeah.
No, but just so sweet. Like he's got a good soul.
What does he look like?
Well, I'll show you later, Mike. Don't be a perv.
No, let me see.
I don't have his profile pulled up now.
Okay.
No, now I'm going to.
Okay.
Here.
Oh, yeah.
He's so sweet.
Yeah.
He's got little buck teeth. Anyways. But he's got the heart of a poet. And this is why they say that, okay?
All right.
So this poem that I want to read is called New Pictures of the Moon. We got new pictures of the moon. They made me think of my parents and how I perceived them as a child. Because the old pictures, the ones from the Apollo mission, showed the moon as this uniform, unmoving, unchanging, unwavering force of meaning. But these new images are imperfect, full of color, multitudes, hues, and shades we'd never seen. The moon herself is cratered and cracked from millennia of protecting her child daughter Gaia below, who has far outgrown her mother, and still the moon protects her. These new pictures show all the things you don't see as child, all the sacrifices made, the hardships, the exhaustion of natural inclination, all the human things you only see in your parents when you become an adult yourself. I think like some of his poems are just...
How did you come onto this guy?
He came across my feed one day, and
Young, cute guys on your feed? Shocking. Shocking that's your algorithm.
Don't make it sound like I'm a disgusting cougar.
I never said anything about disgusting.
He came up on my feed. I was like, what is this? Because it's just his face, a close-up of his face. And like, what is he talking about? I thought it would be something political. And often his poems are political. But then it was a really moving one. He has one called If I Ever Have Girls.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful poem about how he will raise his girls. I think it starts off something like, boys will fear them because they are strong. And like, he's just... I think poetry gets a bad name often.
Well, aren't lyrics and music just poetry?
Exactly. Oh, Mike, I like how you tied it in.
There you go. Yeah.
Life is in the lyrics.
Life is in the lyrics.
Oh, full circle moment.
Well, thanks for sharing that with us.
Dara Fleming.
Check him out on Instagram.
On the
Let
gram.
us know what you think.
You know who else you can check out on the gram, folks?
Us.
That's right.
The Life is in the Lyrics podcast host.
Yeah. We have one social, folks. Just one.
Just one.
Help us make it the best one we have.
It is the best one we have.
Because it's the only one we have.
No, it is the best one we have. It just is coincidence.
Oh,
it's the only one we have.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And we post ridiculous photos on there. Priya, she has a whole storyboard that she shows up to our recordings with.
That's not true.
On what the videos are going to be.
That is fake news.
She has outfits. She's got a full creative plan to what our videos
what you're
are
doing
gonna
right now? You are foretelling the future, because now that you've put it out there, I'm going to come here prepared like that next time.
That is exactly how I experience you.
With outfit changes and concepts.
Did we wear bike helmets?
That was
in our
provided from your own heated which?
Heated rivalry.
That was provided from your own. What did Mr. Dressup call it? His something chest?
His dress-up chest?
No, it was something better than that.
Okay.
Anyways, we're dating ourselves now.
Okay.
God.
So, other than your poetry, what's going on in your life, girl?
Not a lot, except I am very much looking forward to our upcoming drumroll road trip.
That's right. We do have a road trip coming up. Where are we going?
We are going to my Airbnb property called Terra. We did this last year.
Yes.
And I said, Mike, I think we should do this annually, make this an annual road trip. And then I thought, well, what songs are we going to listen to on this road trip? So, Mike, I think we need to do an episode on road trip music.
Road trip songs.
Have we done that already?
I think we did.
Oh, God.
So what we'll do is we'll pull up our episode on road trip and we'll take our own advice.
Are you sure we did a road trip?
I'm quite sure we did.
Okay. You know what I want us to do on this road trip?
What?
Because we talked about this in a fairly recent episode. We talked about how, on our desert island playlist, we were talking about the artists we would bring. And I said the Beatles were one of them. And once on a road trip, my ex and I kind of went back and forth saying Beatles song titles out loud. And we reached 100.
Yes.
And I couldn't believe it. And I said, I'm sure we could do that with Taylor Swift too. I think we should do that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, little listeners, for those of you that have listened to all of our episodes, you will know that Priya has now told that story about the 100 Beatles songs 4 times.
And for those of you who are new to the podcast, this is the first time you're hearing it. And
so there
you're
you
welcome.
Go.
Okay. So there.
No need to go back to the back catalog and listen to any more. It's the same bullshit in every episode.
Do you know how many times when I'm with my roommate, Danielle, who is
not my lesbian lover.
But basically my lesbian lover without the loving.
No, okay, yeah.
Without the physical loving. There are so many times when I'm like about to say something and I think to myself, have I already told her this? Oh, yeah, I've already told her this story. Shut up. Stop it. Yeah.
If only you had that kind of self-control with me. No.
Well, what's your point?
Yeah.
But our job here
is
to chat.
Chit. We're chatting.
Not to self-censor.
Ourselves. Yeah.
Right? It's just to be free.
Be free. Just let it go.
Out.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So in our last episode, I don't even know if you talked about this in the last episode, but you were telling me about setting up your backyard and doing some gardening.
Yes.
And I've just been looking at your nails.
Right.
You never wear nail polish, do you?
I never wear nail polish.
Why?
I find it very impractical. It chips and then it's like you constantly have to fix it.
Right.
I don't know. You know, I don't wear makeup a lot in general. I always paint my toenails, but that's just because feet. You got to do something to make them prettier, right?
That's just because feet.
That's just because feet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Slight side note on the feet thing.
Oh God. Okay, little listeners, here's a little quiz for you.
You don't even know what I'm going to say.
I know, but before you tell your story, I just want to do a little quiz with our little listeners.
Okay.
Priya has talked about her feet before.
I have?
Yes, you have. And little listeners, write in and tell us, what is the disgusting story that Priya told about her feet?
It's not disgusting, and I bet you.
No, don't share. I want the little listeners to come out.
On my side with that.
Okay, well, we're going to see.
Nobody washes their feet in the shower.
I'm cutting that out in the edit.
Don't you dare.
I'm cutting that out.
Don't
You
you
can't
dare.
you can't spill the beans. Like
Whatever.
You
Listen,
can't do that.
what I was going to say is
Yeah.
I am semi-seriously, but not really, considering joining one of those, not OnlyFans, but one of those feet sites.
Oh, really?
Posting photos of my feet and just raking in the cash. I wonder if
You
I
think
could
they're
rake
good
it
enough
in.
for that?
I have very nice feet.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're petite.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? There's a fetish for everything. So even if I
true,
had
yeah.
disgusting feet, somebody's probably into it.
So are you seriously, or are you just saying this
I'm
for the podcast?
Semi-seriously.
You have a semi for this?
I have a semi-hard on for this idea.
You have a semi
folks.
for this idea.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Do you know anybody who has any of those sites?
No, personally, no.
I don't either.
But then again, maybe they don't tell people.
That's true. Have you ever been on them?
No.
But wait a minute. How is it that you know about them if you...
Because again, on the Insta, where I get all my news, there was a post about probably on The Cut. Or do you know that website?
No.
It's like a pop culture kind of article, I don't know, website or something. So somewhere like that, it was posting about this woman who decided to join one of those and how much money she was making a month.
Oh.
And she didn't feel bad about it because she's like, nobody's seeing my face. It's just my feet. So there's nothing like...
And so she was being interviewed on this?
Yes.
And did they see her face?
Yes. I don't know. I don't know
Okay.
if they showed her face. But even if they did, you wouldn't necessarily know when you go onto that website which one is her. Because she's not using her real name on the site.
Okay.
So, and then I thought, passive income.
Yeah.
I do love to be on camera.
I think I saw something recently. An actress from American Pie.
Yes, Shannon Elizabeth.
Yeah, she just joined something like
OnlyFans,
that.
yeah.
Was it OnlyFans?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
I have heard that content can be a bit more risque and you're showing more of your body. It's not just feet.
Oh, okay. What was she what is she doing?
I don't know, but she said she's on there and she's a gorgeous woman and she's got a really nice body. I mean, there's a reason I'm not going on OnlyFans.
You just said there's a fetish for everything.
I don't know how to take that, Mike.
You don't like it when your own words are being thrown in your face.
I do not know how you are intending that to land.
Well, you were just cutting yourself down to say that you don't think you have the body for OnlyFans.
And then you said, but there's a fetish for everything. And fetish kind of implies a slightly negative.
That is not what I meant.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something my mom once said to me.
Okay.
Long time ago when I was in high school dating this really lovely guy who's half Japanese, half white. And
if you know our catalog, you know that he's also come up on a few episodes.
Anyways, I only have so many stories, Mike. Okay?
No, I think it's just really good that you keep circling back.
Okay. And we were talking about how, I don't know how this came up, but we're talking about how in couples, there's usually one person is better looking than the other.
Mm-hmm.
And so I asked my mom, I said, oh, so Mom, so in my, like with me and such and such, who's the good looking one? She goes, oh, I can't say bad things about my own daughter.
Wow.
Wow.
Seriously, she said that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty harsh. But I guess you expect honesty from your parents in a way.
You know, reading that poem, like now I see full circle that back then I guess we just thought our parents were just
there to,
to be our source of everything that we needed.
Yeah.
And we forget that they are their own people with their own experiences and opinions.
Well, and also maybe it is what you need. You needed a reality check because let's face it, it is documented on many episodes just how special you think you are.
I know.
You are still special. Sorry, I didn't mean to say were. You are still special.
Explain, Mike. I'd like to. Just looking at your face, the way you said that, I'm curious for you to follow that up.
I'm really digging out of a hole here.
You sure are. Okay. And please carry on.
No, how about we just move on then?
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, fine. How has your week been, Mike?
My week has been good, really busy. And one of
that's
the
enough.
things, I was going to say, one of the things I always cut you off about when we talk about it is weather. But I want to bring up weather.
You always say, oh, nobody cares about
Nobody
that.
cares about
That's
it. I know
boring.
it is boring content,
Right.
but
Okay.
we live in Ontario.
But when you do it, it's okay?
No.
Okay.
But what I'm about to talk about is tied to the weather. So I was going to say something about gardening.
Mm-hmm.
You've been doing some gardening, right? Well, I just took a look at my backyard and it is a sad, pathetic mess.
No. I'm staring at it right now and it's not.
I got to get out there and I got to do some gardening.
You got to rake, that's all.
Well, the garden is full of there's thousands of these maple saplings that are like these seeds that have opened up. So I was out there before we started recording and I was pulling a whole bunch out and I had about, I don't know, I'm going to say maybe a white grocery bag full.
Full?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I barely scratched the surface.
Where are they falling from? Are these trees maples around
There's
here?
a bunch of maples in our neighborhood,
Okay.
yeah. So I am looking forward to there being more nice weather.
Right.
I do got to get out there and get some gardening done.
Yeah.
And my lawn, which is a pathetic mess, I've dug that lawn up twice. I have laid down sod. That lawn, it still looks terrible.
But maybe that's because you got a dog running around in it.
Partly, yes.
Yeah.
But I told Dawn, I said, this is the last year. I'm not putting any more effort into this after this year. If it looks like shit next year, we're bulldozing it over.
Have you thought of using something other than grass?
Well, Dawn doesn't want to do plastic.
No, of course not.
So my view, my idea is I would love because it's just a tiny little backyard, right? It's just a little patch. My idea would be to put a really nice, crushed stone, compact, when you go to Italy and they have those really nice piazzas not piazzas, but those little courtyards that are all that crushed kind of sandy stone.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want it with a nice table, nice long table for when we have guests over.
Yeah. That sounds nice.
Bring it out and put it. Yeah.
But I was thinking, what if you put something like one of those creeping plants that just spread all through and it's still green?
Yeah, we had that
but they're
before.
Less easily destroyed.
Yeah, we had that before, and they had little yellow flowers.
So what's wrong with that?
We did not like it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, gardening.
I think a lot of people are looking forward to that, though, because the May 2-4 weekend is not too far away, and that is traditionally the planting weekend.
Yeah.
And I pulled out a lot of blackberry bushes from our backyard.
Oh,
I kept the raspberry because we like raspberries, but nobody ate the blackberries. They don't have a lot of flavor.
Oh, okay.
And I noticed that the goddamn dogs learned how to eat the berries right off the bush.
Oh.
They're just, one day I was like, what are you guys doing back there? And they're just standing there nibbling all the berries off. And that's fine, but those dogs are spoiled ridiculously.
You're just basically, they think it's just a buffet that you're putting out for them.
Yeah. So I took out the blackberry because I want to plant more veggies this year.
Oh, okay.
So on that note, I am planning to have a little gardening party.
Oh, I love this.
Mike, I would love to invite you.
Yeah. Please come and till my yard.
Please help, because there are some things that I'm not a good gardener. I don't know a lot. But I have friends like you and like Katie who knows a lot about plants. But so we're
I love the way you talk us up. You're so amazing. Please come and share your wealth of knowledge.
I feed you and I give you plenty of gin and Dubonnet.
Well, I have a question circling back to our road trip.
Yeah.
Do I have to bring tools to this?
Why do you? No.
Like last time?
No. The reason. Do you remember why you brought the tools last time?
No.
Because of the beds that you gave to me very nicely. But we had to put those
right.
together. Yes.
That's right.
It wasn't because I asked you to do work.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Do you feel bad now?
No, not really. But
okay. All right.
Okay. So this episode, let's get into it, shall we?
Yes. You know the old saying, everything old is new again. Well, this week we are talking about cover songs that you didn't know were cover songs. Actually, originally, we were just going to talk about cover songs, some of the best and worst cover songs, but in our extensive
research.
Correct. We started coming across all these songs that we were like, I didn't know that was a cover.
Yeah.
So we changed.
Yeah, we did. We
Look at
pivoted.
us. We
Look at the way we pivot.
Just like in COVID.
Yeah.
When that term became so overused, I got so mad at that term.
Oh, really?
Oh, we pivoted. We're pivoting. We're
right.
pivoting.
Yeah. What were you doing at that time?
Same thing I'm doing right now. I do most of my work from home, so it didn't really change a whole lot for me. But that is when I adopted Kaya.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you didn't really have to do much pivoting.
Not really. In terms of our family business, yes.
Yeah.
Things were challenging there for
Yeah.
sure, with all the extra cleaning and requirements and the distancing and all of that. That was a bit of a hassle, but you know, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. All right.
Gross.
Well, when I was beginning my extensive research
Yeah.
and I typed into the Google songs we didn't know, it immediately popped up
Oh,
were remakes.
okay.
Yeah.
I wonder why some places call them remakes and some call them covers. Like usually you think of them as covers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me tell you, Mike, a cover song is a new performance of a previously recorded song that typically stays true to the original structure, melody, and lyrics. A remake involves a more substantial interpretation, often changing the tempo, beat, instrumentation, or genre to make the song feel entirely new.
And you know what? I think we've talked about this before.
We have?
I think we may have talked about that definition before, because I think in another episode we asked that very question, because I'm having a deja vu.
But maybe it is just a deja vu.
It might be. It might be.
That doesn't sound familiar to me.
I'm going to go into the catalog and take a look at some point.
Okay.
But, okay, so that's the definition of a cover versus a remake.
Remake, yes.
So when you think about the list that we came up with, are we doing covers or are we doing remakes? Or are we doing a mishmash?
You know what? I guess some of these might be, I think there's a mix.
Yeah.
I think there's a mix because some of them are pretty true to the original. For example, Landslide by the Chicks, originally recorded by, obviously, Fleetwood Mac back in 1975. The Chicks remade it in 2002. This one's a bit controversial because I prefer the Chicks version.
Now, you knew that was a remake,
I
right?
did know that one was a remake.
Okay, yeah.
But I think that, and we were sort of semi-debating this before we recorded, is that several of these songs, actually most of them I was surprised by. There's a few that I added to the list just because I don't think current generations necessarily know that they're remakes. And so I think that there will definitely be people who know the original version by Landslide and probably don't know that the Chicks remade it or covered it. And then vice versa. I think there will be people who know the Chicks version and don't know that it was originally done by Fleetwood Mac.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay. What do you have to say about that, Mike? You look pensive.
I don't know. I guess I just kind of assume that even if you're probably right. You're probably right.
I don't know.
Well, there's certainly some of these songs that I didn't know were
definitely
covers.
Let's do some of the ones that we did know because we are a certain age. Obviously, I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston, which in so many ways overshadows the original version. So I think this is considered a remake, right? Because it's the same lyrics, but Dolly Parton originally recorded this song in 1974.
Wrote and recorded.
And it was a much smaller, it's not so
it was a country version.
Yeah. But it's not as big as Whitney made it. It's completely different if you listen to Dolly's original version, much more intimate.
Right.
You know.
But it was also, when Whitney did it, was part of a movie.
Right.
So it was like, it was the song of the movie.
Right.
And basically the whole story evolved around that particular song.
Yes.
And that's the ending of the movie where that song gets played. So you can see how it became such a massive hit through Whitney's interpretation.
Yeah, it's just so completely different is my point.
You think it's completely different,
I think it's very different. If we were to listen to them not even back to back, we know Whitney's version so much better, generally speaking, than Dolly's version. But I think if we listened to Dolly's version, we would be surprised. You know what? Let's do that right now.
Oh.
Okay. We'll be right back. Okay, so we just listened to both of those versions. And Mike, what do you think?
I think that there are obvious differences.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Dolly's white, Whitney's black.
What?
I think there are obvious differences.
Okay.
Some of the arrangement
Mm-hmm.
slightly different in the cadence of the lyrics, but it's pretty much the same. Just it's not a country version. Whitney's is not a country version.
Right, but Whitney also completely, like those high notes that she hits in the song are not really in the original. There's only one place where Dolly does a high note, and it's not the same note that Whitney turned it into.
Right.
But you were correct in your recollection of how they came to get this song into that movie. I know this is a slight digression, but I was like, I wonder why they decided to use this song for the movie being The Bodyguard, starring Whitney and Kevin Costner. And boy, I kind of want to watch that movie again, just watching that video, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It was so, like, the 80s romance movies were very over the top, very...
What?
Whoa. 90s, sorry.
When did that movie come out?
1992.
92. Okay.
Just very overly dramatic and
Lots of
melodramatic.
cheese.
So
Yeah.
much cheese, but God, we were there for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. So I think it's a draw on this one. I think it's a draw.
I don't know.
I'm hearing them as quite similar.
Yes.
It's not a complete change of the song.
No, because she sticks relatively to the melody. But then Dolly does the whole second verse kind of as spoken word, whereas Whitney sings it all. And Whitney's version, she starts off a cappella with no musical instruments behind her. That was Kevin Costner's idea, which is shocking because I didn't know he knew
Creative
music that well.
man.
Very creative.
There we
yeah.
go.
Okay.
All right. So what else have we got then?
In terms of songs that people probably know are covers, Nothing Compares to You.
Yes.
Renowned by the late, great Sinead O'Connor, but originally written and recorded by?
The late, great Prince.
Yes.
Or artist formerly known as Prince? Or did he go back to being Prince? I can't remember.
He went from being Prince to being two symbols
Right.
to being Prince.
Oh, he was two symbols?
Yeah, he was a symbol. He had these symbols. Wasn't it like interlocking symbols?
It was like a cross and something.
Yes, he had it.
What was his real name?
Now you're getting Paisley Park Hansen.
Anyways,
Prince.
yes.
Sorry,
Okay.
his actual name was Prince Rogers Nelson,
Oh.
known mononymously. I can't say that word. Mononymously as Prince.
Mononymously?
Is it mononymously?
I don't know. I just said that. I have no
that
idea.
sounds right.
Is it
That
mononymously?
sounds right.
Okay.
Mononymously.
Mononymously.
Not anonymous.
Like Madonna.
Huh?
Cher. Prince.
Right. Yes. That's
Yeah.
right. Oh, that's what they call them. Okay.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Learn something new every day.
Killing Me Softly.
Yes. This is another one. I feel like most people nowadays don't know that it was originally done by who?
Roberta Flack.
Yes.
Who just passed away.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
Last year.
Okay. Ooh. Sometimes when I hear or when I watch the Oscars and they do all the, I'm like, what?
Did you see any of the footage of Coachella?
Yes, I did.
Did you see when Teddy Swims brought out David Lee Roth?
No.
Yes.
How does he look?
Oh.
Oh.
It's funny to think about the image you have of
Yeah.
these people in your head from, when we were at that formative age, when they were at peak stardom.
They're imprinted that way,
Yeah.
never changing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, one of the videos I was looking for our previous episode
Right.
that we did last week was, or one of our previous episodes on videos, 80s videos, I was watching Def Leppard's Pour Some Sugar on Me.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, they were so young. They were all like 20-year-old,
so beautiful with their
rock
massive heads of
stars.
hair.
Yeah, yeah. And it's kind of amazing that they're still out. These artists are still out there performing. It does make me feel really old, though.
That is really interesting that you brought that up because I am listening to this audiobook right now and it's called American Fantasy. It's written by Emma Straub. Anyway, it's a really cool novel about a woman who goes on this cruise featuring a boy band from her youth.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And she talks a lot about that, about how, we have these kind of imprints of these people in our mind of what they were like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
We've aged, but we don't expect them to have aged.
Right. Yeah.
And so when you see them now, it's very jarring.
Yeah. Well, but I also think about that when I see these articles that are, they're so bitchy comparing, oh, look at this, movie star and look at how her face has changed or whatever. And it's like they show a picture of them when they were in their 20s and they're now in their 40s and they're like,
or not even 40s. Now they're in their 60s. And you expect them to look the same?
Of course they look different because they've aged. Like,
right.
And of course some people do get, cosmetic surgery and that sort of thing. But I do find that at some of these criticisms, it's like, okay, it does relate to what we were just talking about because we do change as we get older. I look at photos of myself from when I was in my 20s. I look completely different than I do now.
Yeah. And what's wrong with that?
No, and that's
it's like you're not allowed to age. You're
Yeah.
allowed to age, but you're not allowed to look like you've aged.
Yeah.
Which is so stupid. It's like all the things we do now.
The thing is, easy for you to say, you don't look any different.
That's not true.
No, you don't, Priya. You look exactly the way you looked 20 years ago.
Well, thank you, but that is not true. That's not
There's
what I see.
There's not a wrinkle on your face.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Well, thank you again. But if I didn't dye my hair for 6 weeks, then you would be singing a different tune.
That's true. Like hair does make a difference, right?
Yes.
Like it does.
Yes, for sure.
I remember when I had some.
So do I.
Yeah.
When we first met, you had some.
Yeah.
Aww.
Oh, it was really holding on. All right. What other ones do you have on this list?
Well, why
here?
don't you tell me what you got on your list over there? I feel like you're hiding.
Okay.
What's going on over there?
So
What's happening?
one of the learnings for me was that Natalie Imbruglia song,
Yes.
Torn. I did not know that was a remake.
That was the song where I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's a remake. And then it was like a domino effect. Then I saw others that came up and I was like, that's a cover?
Oh, yeah,
That's a cover. And then I thought, Mike, we should change the tune of this episode. Do you guys like what I did there?
Well done. Well done. That was just amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm here all week. Thank you.
That I did not know that song had been released before. And I didn't know that the previous version was actually titled differently and it was in a different language.
That part I did not know. What was the language?
The
band was called Edna Swap.
Yes, but it was originally so Torn was a song written by Scott Cutler and Anne Previn and Phil Tronley in 1991. And it was a solo song for Previn.
Okay.
It was recorded and performed live and but not given its first formal release until 1993. So it was written in 91, not given a formal release until 1993, although it was performed in between that period. When Danish singer Liz Sorensen released the song in Danish under the title, I can't say this word, but it means burnt, then Cutler and Previn, they formed that band called Edna Swap. And in 1993, they released it. And then in 96, when was it?
97, Natalie Imbruglia.
Yeah,
the
first English language cover was by an American Norwegian singer called Trine Rain.
Huh.
It was
so many
produced
versions.
and released. Yeah.
Within a very short span of time.
Mm-hmm. And then 97 is when Imbruglia.
Yeah, I find that interesting because a lot of these other ones, like I Will Always Love You, originally in 1974, redone in 92. Landslide, originally in 1975, redone in 2002. Like decades had passed. But this song came out and within less than 6 years, it had so many different versions of it.
Yeah, but then in a way, I'm not surprised that Natalie Imbriglia's version was the one that kind of made it ahead because the video was very cool. Do you remember the video?
I don't remember the video.
So it's video of her singing directly into the camera in this set that was an apartment. And
I
this
kind of remember that.
hot ginger guy comes up the stairs.
Was that you?
Oh God, no! But oh my God, he
Mike's
was.
a hot ginger
I
guy.
remember watching this video and thinking, "Oh my God, that guy is so hot." But the video is her singing this song, but they're also trying to act out a scene. And
Okay.
then as the video goes on, they keep getting interrupted and they keep getting, repositioned because they need to shoot the scene a different way. And then by the end of the video, they're disassembling the set and she's dancing around
that's kinda
at the end of the
fun.
song. You know how it's like, she's dancing around the set. You don't
Okay.
remember that
I
video?
don't.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good.
But it kind of makes me think of that song, Luca. My name is
Oh,
Luca.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
wasn't she also sitting on the steps of a building?
She was, yeah.
Mm.
But the point I was trying to make was that Natalie Imbruglia and the hot guy,
Mm-hmm.
they were Australian TV stars on some
Okay.
sort of Australian soap opera or something like that, I think.
Okay.
So having these people that are already embedded into the pop culture world that
Right.
already have fan base, I could see how this song then became,
A hit, like,
bigger
so-
hit because
Yeah.
it had an embedded audience already.
That
in a
makes
sense,
sense. That makes
right?
sense. Yeah. But I mean, okay. So the another
Not to say that it wasn't an amazing version, though. I do love that song.
Natalie's version.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I love that version. Having said that, I don't know the original versions. Any of those? Have you heard any of? Did you listen to?
Yeah, I did. I listened to the Edna Swap one.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
and it's quite similar.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just think that's so strange.
Yeah, but have you ever heard of Edna Swap?
No,
Okay, so that's why I say, I think one of the reasons why Natalie Imbruglia's version ended being so popular,
Mm-hmm.
nobody knows who Edna Swap is. But Natalie Imbruglia was this pop star actress that already
Okay.
had
A fan
this fan
base, yeah.
base. And the video included this hot guy that was also an
Right.
actor that had a fan base.
I guess my thought was that if she was already sort of like an it girl in a way at the moment, like why wouldn't she have had, like how would this song, which was a very recent song, have come to her as, why don't you remake this, as opposed to just having her own things to produce? Like usually artists think of, oh, I really love this song that I heard when I was growing up or whatever. Like I've always loved this song, and they will remake it. But this one just seems like it just seems weird that it was so recently
Well,
released and then
Who
they
knows?
decided
I
to
mean,
record it.
we can. I'm going to actually look for the answer to that because, as we know, and we've talked about multiple times in different episodes, the music industry is kind of crazy, and it's fascinating to me when I, find out that this song was actually written by this
Right.
person, offered to all of these other artists who turned it down, and then this particular artist. It's like I never used to think that. I used to think that artists just, they wrote a song, they sang it, and it became a hit.
Or somebody wrote a song for them.
Yeah. But it turns out, no, there's this whole machine of songwriters and songs get passed around and people can, pick them or not. And then it just so happens like that Britney Spears Toxic song.
Right?
That apparently was written for somebody else, but she took it and, So,
It is
and there's lots
interesting
of
how that
examples.
happens.
of that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But the other song I was going to say had a similar trajectory in terms of being re-released very soon after the original was the song Valerie by Amy Winehouse and
Oh,
Mark
yeah.
Ronson, which was released in 2007, but originally recorded by a British indie rock band named the Zootons in 2006. So just the year before. I've never heard of the Zootons, but I'm, like in British indie rock has a lot of amazing artists. They're just not on our radar so much here, at least not on mine.
Okay, so here's another theory then. It could be that these things happen with these songs that have been released fairly early because people that are within the music industry have their pulse on what's going on in the industry.
Sure.
Like all that indie rock stuff. I remember, and one of the reasons why I'm thinking this is because I remember some award show when Amy Winehouse was live after just performing. She was live backstage, and Justin Timberlake's album, they were reading out the nominations
Okay.
for some category, and she was in the same category as Justin Timberlake.
Right.
And I think it was Future Sex Love Sounds or something like that. And the camera was on her. And when they read Justin Timberlake, when they read that out, she was like, that's the name of an album? Like, who is this? Or something like that. And so it's like interesting that, you know, some of these pop stars that we kind of lump in as being, oh, these are all the well-known, may not even know about each other. Or don't pay attention to the other big pop star.
Yeah, I guess there's only so much you can have in your sphere, right? Like there's so many musicians in the world. Like you probably, even big pop stars have their favorite genres or whatever that they listen to.
Yeah, artists that inspire them.
Yeah. It reminds me of like a lot of actors who passed up like iconic roles, you know, like Jack Nicholson was offered the role of Michael Corleone in The Godfather. But can you imagine anyone other than Al Pacino playing that role?
No.
It's crazy. That could be a whole other, we could do a whole other, like our fourth podcast idea could be music detectives.
Okay.
Where we like figure out how and why these things happen.
Yeah. Okay.
But Valerie, for me, I was again like, I can't believe that sounds like a song written for Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
So I was
shocker.
Shocked. I was shocked.
Yep.
Yeah. What do you got?
The other one that stood out for me was Tainted Love. I had no idea.
Bump. Tainted Love.
When you did that.
Dun, dun.
Yeah. When you did that, I was thinking that what immediately came to mind was Bon Jovi. This ain't a song for the broken hearted. Down. But that's not what Tainted Love. Ooh, so that came out in 1964. That came out 5 years before I was born.
Wow. So practically the Stone Ages.
And then it came out in 1981, and that's the version that, of course, we know, which goes back to your point about how, you know, some of the kids, they may not know that some of the songs that they hear
in this instance, we are those kids.
We would have been, yeah.
We are the kids who didn't know that was a remake. And here's another one that really got me. Girls Just Want to Have Fun was not originally Cyndi Lauper's song. Did you know that? Was that on your list?
Okay. Is this the one? Oh, no.
It was originally by an artist named Robert Hazard in 1979.
Right.
She re-recorded it, and it became a huge her defining hit song in 1983. And so again, not that far apart.
Did she change any of the lyrics?
Oh, that I don't know.
Okay. I thought maybe you had said to me.
No, that was Respect by Aretha Franklin.
Oh, right.
So that song was originally recorded from the man's point of view, recorded by Otis Redding in 1965, and written kind of as a complaint about his wife.
Ah, nice.
And then Aretha, isn't that lovely? Let's just put that out on the airwaves.
Yeah.
And then Aretha flipped the script and turned it into the iconic song that we now know it as.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
I don't know the rest. Something. Shock it to me, 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 shock it to me. We both stopped at the same.
We don't, yeah. Well, what's the next part?
Record scratch?
Okay. Record scratch, yeah. Okay, yeah. And I kind of knew that Respect was...
You did say you knew that one.
Yeah,
I was shocked by that.
I feel like I knew that already.
I didn't.
Yeah.
But
I didn't know that it was...
Did she change the lyrics?
Yeah, I didn't know that she changed lyrics.
Yeah. I'm curious now to do a side-by-side of the lyrics. So, for example, Otis says, hey, little girl, you're sweeter than honey, and I want to give you all of my money. All I'm asking is give it when I come home. So, I don't know. It doesn't sound like he's complaining too much, but I don't know what he's saying about give it. Maybe she didn't put out enough?
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like he's complaining that she wasn't giving him her honey.
Yeah.
Honey bunny. All right. Any big standouts for you on this category before we...
Well, the last one that I was quite shocked by, there are a few, like Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton. Did not know that wasn't his song.
Don't know that. Recorded
in 1981 originally, but he put it out in 2015, and I think that's when he kind of shot onto the music
Who put
scene.
it out in 1981? Okay. All right. Never mind. It's okay.
And then If I Were a Boy, Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
Not originally her song.
Mm.
Originally by someone named BC Jean in 2008. And then she re-recorded it that same year.
Yeah. But I think like the story behind that one is that BC Jean, when she recorded it, realized that this was not the right song for her and then gave it to Beyonce and said, this is the song you need to sing.
Well,
That's
was
what
right
I think
about
happened
that.
with that. Yeah.
I mean, she made that into a. I mean, anything Beyonce touches turns to gold, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
She got that. She got that Midas touch.
She's got the Midas touch.
Mike, what song should we sing to wrap this little baby up?
Oh God, I don't know. I didn't have that in mind.
We're gonna sing you guys out with a little bit of Cyndi Lauper, but before that, why don't you guys write in and let us know? Stop laughing at me. Why don't you write in and let us know some of the cover songs that we may have missed that you didn't know were cover songs.
Yeah.
And there are, of course, the two ways you can do this. Tell them, Mike.
You can slide into our DMs on That Little Podcast on Instagram, or you can email us on lifeisinthelyrics@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Phone rings in the middle of the night. My father yells, "What you gonna do with your life?" Oh, daddy bear, you know you're still number one. But girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have. That's all they really want.
Some fun when the working day is done.
Oh, girls, they wanna have fun. We girls.